My name is Dan Severe, work with Professional Livery. Before I get into what we do and who we are, I expect to see everybody's hand when I ask who here has ever driven themselves to a very important business meeting in an unfamiliar area. Right? Pretty much everybody. So have I. Yeah. But if you're anything like me, when I travel, I tend to think about way more things than I should. I worry about traffic, make sure, did I give myself enough time? Is my GPS up to date? Does it know that it's this exit versus that exit? I worry about parking. Where do I park when I get there, and how far is that in relation to my meeting when I do get there? I worry about weather. You ever walked into a meeting soaking wet? But wouldn't it be nice if there was a chauffeured service? Pick you up in a sharp, black, luxurious sedan by a well-dressed chauffeur who knows exactly where you need to be, what time you need to be there. He's very familiar with the traffic patterns. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
We're Professional Livery. And now that you found this local chauffeured service, wouldn't it be nice to use them in Los Angeles or New York City, Chicago, Dallas, or anywhere else across the country? Yeah. Well, we are nationwide. We're available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our customer service team is the glue that holds our team together. I mean, they're second to none. They have 120 years of overall experience, and they know what they're doing. They help with meeting times, they help with traffic patterns, they help with route planning, they help with even vehicle selection. Well, you might be thinking, Dan, you just said you're a sedan service, but we also have SUVs, limos, vans, and buses. So anywhere from 1 passenger to 31 passengers, we can take care of you. Who here cannot stand a telephone automated system, computers? You call, press 1 for sales, 2 for billing. We can't stand it either. That's why no matter what time of day or night, you will always have an individual to talk to. We believe that in a time of need, there's no greater value than speaking with a real person. Now there's always a cheaper option when traveling. You can always take a cab. The cab drivers, they don't necessarily know where you're going ahead of time. They don't know where or what time you need to be there. Cabs are often unclean. They maybe smell funny. And I use cabs on the weekend because I live in the city. Parking is few and far between. But cab driver is doing one of 3 things every time. Never fails. He's on the phone talking to somebody in a foreign language. He's talking my ear off, or he's driving like a maniac. And I can't focus on the road or focus on the task at hand, and I'm not going to put my, I'm not going to go to a business trip that particular way. You can also rent a car. Rent a car is cheaper. Kevin and I were in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Some of you may have already heard this story. By the time we get to baggage claim, we're both tired and wiped out. I get extremely exhausted when I'm flying. So by the time we get the baggage claim and we walk down to the rental counter and you finally get up to the vendor and you fill out all the paperwork and read the terms and conditions, walk down to the garage, inspect the vehicle, get the keys, and then start driving. You could have met our chauffeur at baggage claim, been in the vehicle, and been dropped off to your hotel or your office or wherever you're going. So people think that it's often a misconception that people think that it's too expensive. But in the grand scheme of things, it's really not. We encourage everybody to kind of put a dollar figure, and we challenge everybody here today to put a dollar figure on what your time's worth. Just think about it in the next couple of days. Really consider what your time is worth, and in the grand scheme of things, kind of think about what your peace of mind is worth as well. So as a sponsor of Mid-Atlantic here, Professional Livery has offered a 10% discount to all its members. Not on your first trip, not on your second trip, any trip, anywhere across the country. We encourage you to take a look at it, consider it next time you're on a business trip or you're in an unfamiliar area. So thank you very much. Dan Severe, Professional Livery, and proud to be a sponsor today.
Thank you. Welcome.